Oh, hey there, and welcome to the Ope-Eh Three-Way Pro Wrestling Podcast on this episode 54. Hey, John Cena's number. Oh, hey, and look who's back. Donnie's back. Pierce is back. Hey, I'm back. We're all back.
Yes, we are
This is
back.
great.
It is.
Yeah, a little siesta.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a siesta to me. Going straight from a work conference right to a wedding across the country it's not a siesta. It was a fiesta, if anything.
Yeah, I enjoyed my 2 days in Canada thanks to my VPN. So
You've made the
Oh,
switch.
I got to get down on that.
Yeah, man, you're saving money by doing it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
it
got
was
to pay tomorrow.
good couple episodes of SmackDown and NXT that I got to watch, and going on NXT for the first time, and the first thing I see when I turn on the broadcast is Najee. That was a trip. Shout out to Najee, of course.
Najee?
But I'm doing all right. Don, how we doing?
We're good. Looking forward to talking about some events that are happening this weekend.
We're talking about
One of them in your backyard.
Yeah, one of them in my backyard. That'll be AEW All Out, which I will be at.
Hey,
So come say hello if you're listening to this podcast prior to going to the show.
And if you know what the elusive Donny looks like, because he doesn't post himself on our account that much.
I do sometimes. It's definitely dominated by Brandon's face, but that's fine.
Fortunately. Damn right,
Yeah,
it's
like
fine.
50, 40, 10.
Yeah,
But even that 40 is like...
Yeah, it's not even 10. It's like 2. I think all I posted on there are like photos of me with wrestlers, and that's it.
Hey, you did
you did your
Raw
Monday
review that one time.
I did do a Raw review once, yes.
I would like to see
It was
that
excellent.
brought back. That's just me, though.
Yeah, we need to revive that segment.
Yeah, it may have been a best of one, but we'll see.
But if you want to see that old Raw review, these pictures with wrestlers, and all of our content, you can, of course, follow us on Instagram, X, Facebook, Dropkicked, YouTube, and Spotify for the new episodes. Did I miss any? TikTok.
Probably. You signed up for like 40 accounts. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with all of them?
Another one that starts with a T, but I mean, we ain't got no content on that one just yet.
That exists.
Yeah, that's not getting any content at this rate. So,
and it probably knowing us, we'd probably break TOS after 5 minutes. So,
no, don't say us.
Yeah.
That's come on now.
I could have, jumped in that one a little bit more slowly, but hey, we got our first strike. Kudos to me.
But you already got us a strike without posting any content?
Well, no, I got us a strike. So what happened? I posted something on YouTube. It was the AJ Lee thing, and then nothing happened elsewhere but YouTube because they're like, oh, it's got AJ's theme in it, which I should have figured as much, right? I got overzealous. I got cocky.
That would be a copyright strike.
But that's just the Uno, and then lesson learned. So we go forward. Yes.
Oh wow, you're gonna get our YouTube account banned? I thought you were saying it was the Twitch account, but jeez.
Oh no. I know. Rank amateur.
All of our 6 viewers weekly. Where will they catch our YouTube content?
We appreciate those 6.
Yeah, hey,
even
solid
though most
6.
of them are other podcasts.
Yeah,
I think a good tagline for us would be your favorite podcast's favorite podcast, because that's what we are.
Wow.
Bingo. Yeah. It's like the SmackDown 6, except, but, SmackDown 6 were great.
I think it's
Defined an era.
To hit a button here.
He was one of them, too.
We've been doing for over a year and hasn't gotten us copyright strike.
No, I clipped it just a certain way that it wouldn't happen, so.
But
see, Donnie was smart.
You're welcome.
Donnie is the tech genius, and we appreciate you, Don. And we also appreciate the Nature Boy Ric Flair, because in 1981, he would defeat Dusty Rhodes for his first NWA World Championship. His first of what WWE calls 16, but is really like 22.
Depending on who you're asking. Mostly him, I'm sure.
22.
Yeah. Whoever is in the charge of the AEW tags when they throw that little stat up there.
Yeah. Well, we'll jump ahead to 1986. There was a event, All American taping, I think WWF All American TV or something like that. Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon would do commentary together for the first time ever and create one of the most iconic commentary duos of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's without question. Emblematic of an era.
But we'll jump ahead about 20 years. I'm going to make Brandon real happy right now because I'm talking about ROH for the next 20 seconds.
Hell yeah!
You're on the clock. Let's go.
Bryan Danielson will return from a hiatus and defeat James Gibson, which, Donnie, if you don't know who that is, that's Jamie Noble.
Ooh, the fook. Okay.
For the ROH World Title and begin a 460-day reign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird finding out that Jamie Noble was in Ring of Honor and actually is a pretty damn solid in-ring competitor too. So
Jamie Noble is very underrated. And he was the one to defeat CM Punk for the ROH title and end the Summer of Punk. So it's a fun trivia thing for the basically dead promotion of ROH.
Basically. Come on.
Yeah.
That's being nice.
Couldn't wait to throw that dig in there.
But we'll jump ahead to 2006. WWE Unforgiven is held in Toronto, Canada.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Best fucking city. Yeah.
Haven't been there, so I can't say. But you live there, so I'll give you a pass.
Hell yeah.
DX would defeat Shane and Vince McMahon and ECW champion The Big Show in a Hell in a Cell match, ending the DX versus the McMahon feuds that dominated the summer, which was, it was what it was. This was also the first use of the current Hell in a Cell cage, where it got way bigger and you could actually walk around the ring and everything, because the original Hell in a Cell was a lot shorter. It was 16 feet around, and this one's 20 feet around or something, or 20 feet high, 16 feet high, something like that. In the main event, John Cena would defeat Edge in a TLC match, starting his year-long reign as WWE Champion in a great, great match, ending their awesome feud for the time being.
Yeah, and it's a damn shame, too. Of all the guys that Cena's facing on this go-home tour, Edge being the clear omission. They had such an understated feud at the time, and even compared to contemporaries like Punk and Orton, Edge definitely brought so much in-ring and outside of ring out of John Cena. Definitely
Edge was
helped craft
such a good heel and villain. He was getting booed against John Cena in 06 when John Cena was not that popular as a top face. And
not that popular now.
These two, I think for wrestling soulmates, it's Cena and Punk, but Edge is a good 1A, 1B to that. Those two just were great together.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll jump ahead to 2017. Bobby the Brain Heenan would pass away at the age of 72. Rest in peace, Bobby, one of the greatest managers and commentators of all time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, only Heyman comes even remotely close, and even then people will still argue. As great as Heyman is, and as great as he's been, Bobby the Brain is in a league all his own. That's for sure.
They're very close. I would put Heyman above him, but Heenan defined the 80s as a manager and really defined the role of being a second to a wrestler.
Absolutely.
And happy birthday to Red Death, Daniel Garcia. I think he's 26, which is crazy because I'm older than that, and that makes me sad.
Oh, it's starting with you now, hey? It only gets worse.
It's already been starting, so. But, yeah. Speaking of Red Death, I don't know if he has a match this weekend, but AEW is having their annual All Out show for the first time, I believe, outside of Chicago in Toronto, Canada, and I believe one of us is going to be there.
It would be the second time. They had one in the pandemic in Florida, right? But
when they were doing it at Daly's Place, that would make sense.
Yeah, I think. No, hold on. No, that's wrong. All prior events were held at one of two, so either United Center or the Now Arena.
Yep.
Non-COVID. Anyway, I can't read. We're just going to assume that that's the case, but maybe there was a pandemic one in there. But yeah, it's happening this Saturday at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. A whopping, how long is it for me to get there from where I live? It's like a 5-minute subway ride, and then a
Oh,
2-minute walk from the
Bad.
subway station. So yeah, it's pretty handy. Um,
my gosh, you get all the ease of access up there, hey?
yeah, I mean that's what happens when you literally live in the downtown core of the biggest city in Canada, but it's kind of
Sure,
convenient
yeah,
in that
that's
regard.
understandable.
Kind of
Oh
convenient in
yeah,
that regards.
just just a smidge.
4 million acres of backyard come into play when into Toronto. Is that somewhere in there? Or?
No, but that's just like north, like Ontario. If you actually look at it in a map and see like the geography associated with it, Ontario's fucking huge. I think it's bigger than
Yep.
any
Yeah,
U.S. state by quite a bit.
yeah, occupies most of the eastern half of your country there.
Yeah,
From
so
my
yeah,
peepers.
yeah. From that, Ontario and Quebec are both fucking massive. So and there's lots of space for all
Hmm.
that land mass up north. But yeah, first show outside of that area. And it's got currently 11 matches booked. So we'll go through those.
Only 11?
Only 11 so far, but there's only one pre-show match
Wow.
listed on here. So you know there's going to be at least 2 more added.
Yes,
So
yes.
uh, one pre-show match that's listed on here is an 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl, which I find hilarious because you can't tailgate in Toronto. But anyways, uh,
Ah,
yeah, I know it's really stupid. That's why the whole Bills and Toronto thing didn't work out because nobody could fucking tailgate, and that meant nobody wanted to come to the games. But
makes perfect sense.
That makes
yeah,
sense. You can't have a Bills game without the Bills Mafia.
exactly.
No, tables
Uh,
must be broken.
yeah, so I don't know why they're calling it a tailgate brawl. Clearly, they don't know the city of Toronto all that well. Nevertheless, Harley Cameron, Mina Shirakawa, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale will take on Divine Vanity of Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, and the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
Hmm.
I want whatever team Harley Cameron is on to win because she is the best.
Those are the first 4 names I said.
So yeah, that team.
The good
And
people.
Willow is also the best. So
Those are both good names, I think. I'm gonna say the heels win though. I'm gonna be a contrarian here. I think especially because well, here's my question. Like with this, I would think they're gonna kind of make this some sort of like a precursor or a prologue to like a women's tag division in AEW. No, because like you have two pretty solid teams on the heel side for sure.
Well, two
Can't speak to the
we've
named
been talking
faces.
about it for a while.
two named teams on the heel side.
Right, right, right. So, I mean, that's where I got to think like maybe something crazy happens and Tony does a Tony and then the heels win. It's like, congratulations, you both face each other for the inaugural AEW Women's Tag Team titles. Da da da. But I could be wrong. I still think the heels win. But
I do think the
that's all I
heels are
got to
going to win
say.
here as well. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like when I look at the 8 involved in this match, it's not really a whole lot going on for them all collectively, regardless. So, um, but
I just want Willow and Harley Cameron to be happy because they are the best.
okay, okay. It is inevitably a pre-show match. This will probably be like a 10-minute match, but
Sure.
moving on to the main card, I'm going to do these in a weird order. So let's start with a trios match with the Hurt Syndicates, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP, taking on Ricochet and GOA, Bishop Khan and Toa Leona.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like Ricochet and GOA have kind of had their number in the lead up to this because they're the reason they lost the tag titles and they've kind of been a thorn in their side. So for that reasoning, I'm leaning towards the Hurt Syndicate by hurting people. But I could see Ricochet and GOA winning. They seem to be a fun group. They seem to be working together well. Having GOA be under somebody like Ricochet that could teach them how how to grow and how to be effective heels for that matter. Because Ricochet has never really been a heel in his career until he went to AEW, and he's been crushing it. So I could see Ricochet and the Guerrillas winning, but I expect the Hurt Syndicate to win by hurting people.
Never thought I'd hear that statement either, by the way. Ricochet teaching people how to be good heels. That's a very odd thought.
He's been a great heel since he joined AEW.
Absolutely. Definitely has. But just to think of him in that mentorship role for like character development, this seems very out of character for Ricochet. But on that note, I think the Hurt Syndicate will hurt people as they do, hence why they're syndicated. And let's see Bobby Lashley slap Ricochet's bald head before he just slaps him in the Hurt Lock and just shakes him like a rag doll. I think that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
I think that'd be entertaining. Yes.
I believe that's
although
bald on bald violence.
Say what? Oh, bald on bald
violence.
There'd be a lot of bald on bald violence. That's pretty much the Ricochet against the entire Hurt Syndicate is bald on bald violence, effectively. Minus perhaps MVP.
MVP's
he's a bit stubbly now.
Yeah, he's got some hair.
Yeah, he's a stubbly boy. I would like to see GOA actually like do something in this match though, like actually assert themselves because they've been around for fucking ever, and they've just been coasting. So
they'll compete.
Oh, sure they will, but I want to see them like dominate for a bit because they've been around for a while, and this is a great chance for them to do that. So they're a good team. I like them both.
I do think the Hurt Syndicate wins here.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Big Bill versus Eddie Kingston.
I love Big Bill. I think he's great. He's big. His name's Bill. He's tall. He's 7 foot tall, and they cannot teach that.
No,
that's not a thing that can be taught.
No.
Unless, of course, you're 6'12", like
Big Trouble.
Big Trouble.
Fellas. Can't teach that either.
Shout out Big Ben. Big Trouble Ben.
That being said, Eddie Kingston's not losing his first match back. I can't wait to hear his music. It's a banger. Can't wait to see him just probably slap the piss out of Big Bill. Should be fun. Eddie Kingston, probably by submission.
Yeah, Big Bill's got a mean streak of his own, though, too, at times. I mean, it's not going to be enough for Eddie. I mean, Eddie coming back is going to be, I feel like, a pretty big-ish deal. Big enough for him to go over one Big Bill. So I see Eddie in this one, too.
Yeah, there's no way that Eddie loses this match. There's no possible way.
Eddie Kingston.
For the AEW World Tag Team Championships, it is a 4-way ladder match where Brody King, and Bandito will be defending against 3 teams yet to be determined.
I mean, I could see them losing here because of it being a 4-way ladder match. But I think the teams are either being determined tonight because Dynamite's a 3-hour show tonight, or if they have Collision, probably Thursday or Friday. Maybe they add some teams there. I don't see Brodito losing yet. They easily could. They're a thrown together team, and they just kind of got the tag titles randomly. Not that they're a bad team; they're great together. But I'm gonna pick Brodito, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a title change.
There's and it's shit that it's a ladder match too, because there's an obvious tag team that should be in that match. Likely it will not be, unfortunately, but
they will not. We'll talk about them later.
God dang it! I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say nothing about it. Then it's one of those situations where I'm just gonna be like, we'll see what happens. I feel like Brodito's not going to be it though. I will say Brodito will not win. I feel like they had their one win for shock value, and that's about it.
They did defend on Dynamite 2 weeks ago, I think.
Well, I mean, in terms of like pay-per-view, I guess I should have been more specific.
Yeah.
They had their big win at Forbidden Door, and now we can move on to the next thing.
It's hard for me to say a to be determined team is going to beat the tag team champions when you don't know who those two teams are going to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is like,
this is a first.
We're like, what, 4 days out from this show? 3 days out from this show, and don't know who 3 of the 4 fucking
Not the
teams
first
are?
time they haven't announced shit. Won't be the last.
No, but like
No,
at least throw a bone with one of the teams at this point. Like it's pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. But I'm gonna go with the team I know over the teams I don't. Because how the fuck am I supposed to predict otherwise?
that's a fair
Uh,
point.
Next up for the TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné defends against Riho.
Oh, good.
This could be match of the night. I think these two will work really well together. Um, if it's a pinfall, I wouldn't be surprised because Rio can actually get hit with the Monet Maker and make it look good. Um,
I think you're still kind of pushing it, but
when she hits it on smaller wrestlers, it does look better. I think we can all agree on that.
wow.
Oh, it's kind
And
of
now that
designed
she's
that way.
using it to kind of transition into the bank statement or whatever the name is now, the statement maker, I think is what it's called. I might be incorrect, but yeah, Mercedes isn't losing here. Simple as that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree as well. I mean, Riho is, I don't know, she's just kind of there in AEW. It's hard to get behind Riho, especially since there have been, a lot more women that, we weren't caring about, both in ring and in character more so since she's been
Well,
around,
that's
since she's
not
had her heyday.
on Rio though. She's had a bunch of visa issues and can't get into the states. This, that, and the other thing. She was one of the original. She's the original AEW World Champion, Women's World Champion.
Yeah,
She's a
absolutely. Yeah,
great wrestler. She's a fun character,
she's all
but she
right.
just hasn't been on TV because of something outside of her control, really.
Right. Yeah, I'm not disparaging her because of that whatsoever. I guess I just never really got the whole like Riho hype. And especially when you compare her to someone like Mercedes Monet, who's having the run of her life right now. I mean, I think it'll be a great match. I attest to what you're saying. I think it's going to be one of the best matches of the evening, but I don't see Riho getting no championship as a result of it. Not for Mercedes Monet.
Nope. Neither do I. Um,
So
in a tables and tax match, MJF versus Mark Briscoe.
How does one
tables,
win this match?
Uh, Let me see if I can find.
tables and tax.
I'm assuming it's just a match that is allowed to have tables and or tax. I don't see any sort of
Hmm.
conditions
Because when I
posted.
hear tables, I expect somebody to go through a table, ring, ring, ring. That's it.
Right.
When I hear tax, I expect somebody to get put on tax and then a pin.
Well, no, I think it's just like a
That being
TLC match isn't a stiff finish. It's still just a normal finish that happens to have tables, ladders, and chairs, right?
it can and it can't because half the time championships above the ring or
Oh, true.
briefcase
Yeah,
or
that's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
I think this is just the Mark Briscoe special because Mark Briscoe likes plunder and
Yeah.
rightfully so. He's great in plunder matches. This is going to be a bloody match for sure, and I'm going with MJF.
Yeah, it looks like MJF's on kind of a cred building mission, and I feel like Mark Briscoe, especially with all the shit he's given Mark over the past several months, I feel like it's gonna make things sting a lot more. It's gonna make MJF a lot more heated if and when he does beat Mark, and I don't see him not beating Mark, right? Like he's now a
Right.
cross-brand superstar. Like he's showing up on MLW. I don't believe he currently is the light heavyweight champion in CMLL
Yeah,
anymore.
they've
He is still.
announced a match between him and Mystico, title versus mask,
Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yep.
for
Okay.
their
Thank
like
you for reminding me.
92nd anniversary show. Donnie, the way your camera's set up right now with the blur, your face is like going in and out of blur, and it's fucking hysterical.
Like
Sorry
you're
about
coming
that.
out of the mist.
Well,
But
I think of that as the way Marta's going to be when this match is on, because she's going to want no interest in watching a tables and tax match for when
He
I
can go
was.
get some chicken tenders
Yeah,
or nachos.
yeah, that'll be
or poutine.
the concession break for sure. So we'll see. Oh, speaking of which, poutine, did I tell you where I was a couple weeks
Oh,
ago? I
Calgary?
probably did. No. This is the week before that. I was
Oh
at
no.
the
Maybe.
World Championship of Poutine Eating.
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw
I
your
saw that, and you
snap
got to
on that.
see Joey
Yeah.
Chestnut.
Yeah,
You
Joey
got to see the
Chestnut
Oh
goat.
yeah.
ate fucking 26.5 pounds of poutine in 10 minutes.
That's so much fucking fries and gravy.
Jesus Christ.
I got
How is
this.
that man have
Oh man.
that
Go
man
ahead.
has to be switching stomachs. Oh my god. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you said the magic word, and now I can't think of anything else when the word poutine gets said than Joey Chestnut shoveling 26.5 pounds of poutine down his throat about 20 feet away
God.
from me. It was a
It,
sight
All
to
it's
that
see.
both. It's both like super like crazy to watch and also super disgusting to
Yes,
watch.
it is
that's
literally
terrifying.
impressive and
I'd be
mortifying.
scared as hell.
Yeah, anyway, sorry, I derailed this whole conversation about that, but you
Oh,
said
that was
poutine. You said the
good
magic
lord.
word. But yeah, Marta's doing a concession stand, bathroom break, merch stand, one during that match for sure. I don't see her lasting to see all the blood and guts from there, but I do think MJF wins.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yes.
you got anything else to add there, or are we good?
Death, tax, and tables. But like the Dudleys say, but they're not on this show, so I guess we'll move on.
Uh, Four-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm defends against Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Thekla.
Thekla.
Let's be happy Jamie Hayter's getting some fucking shine.
Yeah, it took long enough.
Mm-hmm.
She rules. Um, it could be Tekla, but I doubt it. I think Tony Storm. I don't think Tony Storm's losing it by the end of the year. I'm shocked she isn't, but like, who can beat her right now? I think besides Io Sky, she's the best woman professional wrestler on the planet. Like it's Io and her. That's top two.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think you give her the title away in a four-way match. That doesn't really do much favors to help build the person who wins. But I mean, if they want to take it off her again for some time, then I could see
It's a good
maybe,
way to do it.
right? Like that's the thing, right? If you don't have a definitive winner for Tony at this point, one of these kinds of matches might be the best way to do it just so that she doesn't get pinned, but then that's going to lead to a rematch regardless, and you can't have Tony win that rematch again to win get the title holder again, I don't think. So, um,
Yeah.
it's tricky. You know what though? I do think that, I mean, I said it before, Tony became champion again, that she doesn't necessarily need another long title reign, and this reign has gone on now for over 6 months. Um,
Has it
Reaching like
really?
8 or 9 at this point because she
yeah,
won
it
it
was
in
right at the
Oh,
beginning. Yeah, it
January.
jeez.
was right at the beginning of the year that she beat Mariah May, right?
Man,
Yeah,
time flew. Holy shit.
yeah. So you know what? Give it to Chris Statlander. Fuck it.
I
Chris
think
is
that'd
a
be a good
dual
choice.
world title reign too.
Yeah, she's. I think she's due. I think Jamie Hayter's also due because her title reign got cut short due to injury. But
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know that they'll pull the trigger there. Thekla, can't say enough that I know enough to warrant it there. So I'd say give it to Chris Statlander because like I don't want to see Timeless Tony Storm be champion forever. Quite frankly, I mean her beating Mercedes was a big enough feather in the cap there. I was surprised at that result. They have her beat three more women, and it's like what else is left, right? You gotta have some kind of intrigue here with this title, I think. So, anyways, yeah, Chris Statlander, let's go.
I'm down for it. And I probably would agree of all of them. I think she's probably the most worthy. So that's all I got to say about it.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Tekla just because I think she's the only defined heel, and in a match like this, it's like if you're gonna take it off, the heel sneaking away with a win makes sense in my eyes.
And she gets to put the belt on her waist as she does her little spider doodad.
Is Statlander a full face
Oh, yeah.
again? I know she's been flip flopping a bit.
I mean, she just was on a team with Willow, so that should mean something on the face side.
Wasn't she giving her dirty looks though after that match or something like that? Like still kind of like fake tension or whatever? Or did I just
Couldn't tell
misremember
you.
that? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Next is a three-way match for the AEW Unified Championship. Kazuchika Okada defends against Konosuke Takeshita and one of Mascara Dorada or the Beast Mortos?
I would assume it's probably going to be Mortos. No, no disrespect for Dorada, he's great. Um, it's hard to say Okada could lose, especially because Takeshita is going to go into the New Japan scene a little more soon because he won the G1. So I'm going to go with Okada, probably pinning Mortos.
That would make sense to me as well, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit soon for Okada to lose this new iteration of the belt, though. Considering the political climate in AEW, I would not be surprised if the Beast Mortos happened to win a championship in the near future. I don't think it's at the expense of Okada necessarily, but
No, neither do I.
he
Especially
certainly does
because
have a little more
Okada's
pull.
been, since he won that title, it's been a rainmaker run. He's putting out bangers. It's him finally being comfortable in the States and on this side of the globe and showing that he is still the fucking rainmaker.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't think.
I'd be happier if he.
Go ahead, Brandon.
I mean, I'd be happier if he did that as. I'd be happier if he did that as AEW World Champion personally. But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's all good. I could see that being a case as well, but that's not the role he's in right now, and I don't see him challenging for that title anytime soon. So
Give it till the end of next year.
yeah.
I suppose.
Next, I've got 3 more matches left, and honestly, I don't think there's a definitive match here to be the main event because they all have their pros and cons to be a main event. So I'll start with the one that's probably the least likely of these 3 to be a main event, and that is Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match.
Darby's only lost one coffin match to a certain scapegoat who hasn't been seen like since that coffin match, damn near. He's not losing here. I understand Death Riders have definitely outstayed their welcome. Jon Moxley and Daniel Garcia should be a very interesting and fun pairing if they split up the Death Riders from here, keep those two together. But Darby is winning, hopefully with a Sherpa and a llama.
Yes.
little bit of layaway there.
Yes.
I don't know.
They were waiting until they came to the big white north.
little more suitable environment for them. Do we think the Death Raiders are more interesting now that they don't have any championships?
No.
A little bit.
No?
It's not them holding the world title hostage anymore because the world title, Jon Moxley, say what you will about the reign, but like he was a drawing champion. People wanted to see him lose. It was an effective heel champion because they didn't want him to be champion. Now that he's lost the title, he has the direction of Darby, and this is really where the definitive endpoint for the Death Rider should be. So,
I mean, if they build it to be such, then I suppose I can settle for that. I don't know. They just got a new member, and so unless there's like a leadership change, which could also be interesting, I don't know if Moxley loses here. I mean, I think if you want to put more gas, if you want to like put gas in the tank, if you want to have this lead to like character evolution for Darby, rather, like what doesn't kill him makes him stronger, that type shit, and then he really fucking kills Jon Moxley, which, good thing we get more death matches out of Jon Moxley then, hey?
Yeah.
But
yeah. Go ahead.
you said your piece on it, but he is effective in those matches.
Yeah, I think this will be the second of 2 matches that Marta will want no part of watching live because, again, Darby Allin and Jon Moxley in any kind of stipulation match will mean a lot of blood, I would imagine, and a lot of stupid shit. So,
no exception here.
No.
But I don't know. I think Moxley wins this one.
I think Allin wins, and Jon Moxley gets cast into the nether for a bit, but we'll see what happens. This one could also be main event, but I think that this match for the booking of a pay-per-view, I think this would be an underwhelming names to have as the main event. But that would be a singles match for the AEW World Championship. Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher with The Don Callis family banned from ringside.
Weirdly enough, this is the second straight All Out where the TNT champion faced the world champion for the title, because that happened last year too. This was not originally the plan. It was originally going to be Wardlow before he got hurt. Hope you get better soon, man. You've been dealt a rough hand. It's very similar to Adam Cole, two very talented dudes that are just dealt a rough hand since joining AEW damn near. And I don't expect Hangman to lose. I think I can definitively say right now, Hangman's current reign is better than his first. It has been a fun reign so far. I like this more vicious and confident world champion Hangman versus the first. I think it's a good character step for Hangman, who is already one of my favorite characters from wrestling. I expect this to be a fucking banger. I'm sure it'll be some flippy bullshit. I know you guys don't really care for a lot of that stuff, but Fletcher is the future of AEW. If there is a new pillar in there, it's Fletcher. So Hangman wins. Fletcher will be world champion within the next 5 years for sure.
5 years.
Yeah, even 5 years might be too long, but
He's only 25. He's only 25. I know Max when he's young, but
yeah, this will be a very good match. I'm not saying that it's not a very good match. I just think that like the names headlining your main events at this point, I don't think that's the right names to have up there personally. Even if it
one
is
of
going
them,
to be a good
yes.
match.
One of them, yes. The other one, not yet.
Yeah, even just a combination of the two. Like if you had Kyle Fletcher, like not to be disrespectful to Hangman Adam Page, I know his popularity and whatnot in AEW, but like you don't draw fans with that being your marquee main event match. You know, like, that's what I'm trying to say here. Like that, I don't think those two names together are enough to say like, oh, I must buy this pay-per-view now. Whatever.
Well, if they were smart about it, they should have went and got Takeshita and done Takeshita Hangman. I think that would draw better, and that would be the more interesting match for the Callis family to have.
Yeah, yeah, but Hangman wins here. I think it's pretty easy to call this one. Hangman will not lose.
Yeah, no, Hangman's not the guy to lose in this. And right, it's hard to live up to last year's main event involving Hangman. Um, that's a hard task for anybody, but like uh, I feel like they're right to pick Fletcher here because I mean he is the young up and comer that they're pushing to be, easily within 5 years one of the next top heels of the company, maybe even a top face depending on how his perhaps inevitable turn from Callis goes. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine to assume that Hangman's reign will continue. I don't think we expect any shock out of this, but judging from the sound of you two fellas. Takeshita, I thought probably would have been a fine match too, but again, kind of a foregone conclusion since I don't think, I couldn't see Tony allowing in a shock Takeshita holding the AEW championship going into the Tokyo Dome in January or whenever Takeshita decides to, because apparently that's a thing now where you get to pick when your match is. So, but yeah, Hangman.
I was
Hangman's the guy.
disappointed. I was disappointed that it didn't end up being Hangman versus Kenny Omega. I know Kenny Omega had planned time off for this pay-per-view,
Yeah.
but like the story seemed like it may have been going that way right
Yeah.
after Forbidden Door.
That would be a really interesting face versus face dynamic because the last time that they wrestled, it was pure heel Kenny versus face Hangman. I think that might be your match at Full Gear if Kenny's back by then.
Yeah.
So I would expect it there.
That's a match that you could say can headline a pay-per-view on its own, right?
Definitely.
Because there's a lot more story there, a lot more experience there, a lot more name power there, that Omega has over Kyle Fletcher, or with both of them, quite frankly.
Well, and hey, like they're both part of the top AEW tag match of all time, according to Pierce here.
Greatest tag match of all time. It's not a debate for me.
So yeah, I guess that's a little bit where it comes from too. Is just like we all know what's going to happen in this match. It's going to be a good match, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a headliner, right? So the last match on this list that may or may not main event, probably shouldn't for where they are at their careers right now, but the significance of this match and where it is could lead it to be a main event match, and that is
Easily.
FTR versus Adam Copeland and Christian Cage.
This is a huge match. It's Cope and Christian in Canada. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Edge and Christian, Cope and Christian, whatever you want to say, those two people never had a pay-per-view match together as a tag team in Canada. Like
That's fucking insane.
That's a stat.
This will be their first ever tag team pay-per-view match in Canada.
I guess the only time they realistically could would be Mania 18, but Edge was too busy fighting over a shampoo commercial with Booker T.
Yeah, he sure was.
And Christian was too busy losing everything and then winning the Hardcore Championship and losing it. So, shenanigans. It's very hard to pick against the Canadians here. FTR could win. I wouldn't be surprised if they did for the heel heat. But it's Edge and Christian, Cope and Christian in Canada. It's very much their homecoming and a well-deserved win in front of their close to Orangeville crowd.
Yes. We're about a 45-minute drive away from their hometown. Let's be honest here.
Not Orangeburg.
For the hometown boys.
Orangeville is not part of the megacity of Toronto.
I'd be very, very sad if FTR won. I'd be very sad. I think Cope and Christian need this, shall we say, copacetic? Is that the right word? I'll look it up later. They need this win. They should get this win over FTR.
Yeah, agree. I don't know how you have these two come together the way that you did and have them lose in their first tag match, because they're not going to be split up this quickly. That doesn't make any sense either. So they have to win. Yeah,
and if they lose, then Christian is immediately disincentivized for ever teaming with Cope ever again.
Right.
So there goes your fairy tale tag team title run. There goes it all.
Yep. No, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage win this match.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is the currently announced match listing for All Out. Next, we go to another event that's being held on the same day that actually caused All Out to get pushed back about 5 hours, and that is WrestlePalooza. WWE WrestlePalooza will be happening at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Also this Saturday, start time is 7 p.m. Eastern. This pay-per-view is kind of thrown together in an interview with ESPN. ESPN claimed that they had already had this date picked in mind. Should they have the ability to do a WWE PLE? Had nothing to do with AEW. It had more to do with the booking around college football. That came out, I noticed in an interview today. Do I think that's bullshit? Yeah, probably. But
100%.
The college football schedule does exist, right? They are actually having ESPN College Game Day in Indianapolis this weekend.
So Pat's going to be at the show, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Pat will be at the show.
There will probably 120%.
There will probably be WWE superstars on College Game Day. So for this being ESPN's first foray into the WWE, I would set this to have higher expectations. And that's not even getting into the card right now, which obviously there's some high expectations with this card. But just in general, I think you got to have some kind of spark to justify people wanting to pay for ESPN and definitely not pay for VPNs.
Pay for the VPN.
Yeah, well, inevitably.
Thanks for the discount code, Stephanie McMahon.
We've got 5 matches on the card right now, and we'll start with for the vacant Women's World Championship, Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer, not Vaquer, not Vaquer.
Oh, do we get that sorted?
Yeah, we did, because Nikki Bella's not on TV right now. So, Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay, that helps.
I'm going to go with the supposed underdog, but the current betting odds favorite, honestly, if you guys didn't know this, I'm going with Stephanie Vaquer. And my reasoning is I think Asuka is going to cost Io. And is that going to lead to a faction with Vaquer, Asuka, and Kairi? Maybe. I don't know. I expect this to be an incredible match. These two have had matches before, and they're great. This is going to be a great showcase for both of these women. Io is on probably the run of her life this year. She's had just banger after banger. Easily my wrestler of the year. Definitely not fucking Bandito.
Definitely not.
Why must you?
Bandito.
Why must you?
You're the one.
You're the one who
it
brought
up.
this up first.
Yeah.
No, I did. Oh, I brought it up last week. Let's not. Come on.
No, you brought this up like a month ago, man.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah, well,
I'm just sitting here trying to enjoy this conversation we're about to have.
Yeah, we're talking about an actual potential wrestler of the year. I'm with Pierce on this.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
That being said, I think Vaquer is going to win it. I think they're going to push her to the moon. They could turn her and have her just be the true devil, and I think that would be a very fun route to go with her. But especially now, because we saw on Monday that the SVB is now changed into that like double knee face buster from the pedigree position instead of the backbreaker, which is way better.
Yeah, it looks better, looks safer.
Looks like harder hitting. And I expect a great match, and we're expecting a new champion, and I expect it to be the shocking choice of Stephanie Vaquer.
I mean, I'm hard pressed to bet against Stephanie because of the fact that, they are pretty much launching her to the moon with all of this stuff. I'm irritated if I'm Julia, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. You think? See, the thing is, I would like to see Io Sky win, if only to finally get that overdue Io versus Asuka feud for the championship. But you seem to think we're going. I hear that correctly? You think heel Stephanie leading a faction with
I do not
Kyrie?
think that is going to happen at all.
It
sense.
Could happen, but I don't know if it will.
I don't see how that could possibly happen. WWE already has known concerns with having too many people in a faction where, despite what their t-shirt says, English isn't their primary language. Putting Stephanie in with Asuka and Kyrie makes no sense to me whatsoever.
To be fair, putting Bronson in with Seth didn't make any sense either.
Yeah, that one I agree with as well, but this one is just I don't see what the connection is here. I definitely see an Io versus Asuka feud, win or lose, for Io. That has been very, very clear. Would that be better with Io Sky as champion? Probably. Was Stephanie going to win the title off of Naomi had Naomi still been champion? No. Is Stephanie ready to be champion? I'm going to say no. And the reason I'm going to say no is the last person that they arguably rushed to be women's champion was Tiffany Stratton. And that reign also hasn't been that great. I don't think.
And now she's back feuding with fucking Nia.
Yeah, I don't think you can have Stephanie and Tiffany as your two main champions right now, because if it wasn't already clear that Becky Lynch was the best women's champion right now across all brands, that would make it even more obviously clear, and I do not think that's what you want to do. Therefore,
it's not just you that says it. Sorry, go ahead.
Everyone says it. Sports Illustrated says it. Apparently ESPN also says it.
I heard live in Milwaukee. I was at Raw, if you didn't know, in Milwaukee. If you saw the international broadcast, you saw my face for 20 seconds during the Dom segment. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel apparently says it too.
The Milwaukee Sentinel also said it. So, I don't think you want that scenario to present itself. I think Io Sky wins, and Asuka, if not at that show, then immediately after, turns heel, and we get an Io versus Asuka feud for the title.
That sounds feasible.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. I'm going with Vaquer. I think she is ready.
That's fair. You can like the crowd would say she's ready. Like right now, the pops. I mean, Gooner T would say she's ready.
Gooner T was on one last night when Rhea and Stephanie did the Devil's Kiss together.
Yeah, in stereo.
Yeah. Gunnar T was sleeping on the couch that night, I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
You know what?
But
He wasn't Gooner T. He was Super Gooner.
Super Gooner.
Yeah.
5-time Gooner.
Get back soon, Gunther. We miss you.
Next up, this is actually a very interesting match with how the story's been going this last couple of weeks. Tag match, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker take on the Usos of Jimmy and Jay Uso.
This story has been fucking great. Like, I think we're all in agreement. We're sick of seeing the Vision in the main event with one of 4 opponents and then them beating down people or those people beating down each other. It's been just, it's gratuitous at this point. It's the same thing. If you guys know Far Cry 3, the definition of insanity, it's just consistently the same thing. And it's just
I know Albert Einstein. I don't necessarily know Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3 has the definition of insanity dialogue, and it's one of the greatest villain dialogues in video gaming. Definitely, that game is great. I don't want to go too far into it, but it's fucking great. Anyway, Jay's kind of turning back into the right-hand man and kind of becoming a mini tribal chief, and it's an interesting turn for his character. I don't think anybody kind of saw it coming, but it's a very interesting way to go about his character. If the Usos come out together, I don't want them coming out to Jay's music. I want them coming out to the Uso theme. They can come out through the crowd if they want, but they should come out to the Uso theme. But I don't see the Bronze losing this match. I think they need the win.
yeah, especially after they tanked it at SummerSlam. Well, that'd be interesting though, because like then say Jimmy takes the pin. I mean, Jay and Roman can beat the Vision. So the greatest tag team of all time can't beat the Vision. Who would be the weak link in that? Jimmy.
Yep.
I think
I think
if that's what you
appearance
get,
is going to be causing why the Usos lose.
very possible. But then,
it makes a lot of sense for Jimmy to take the pin in that scenario. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, he also took the pin in on Monday as well, which I mean sucks for him because people are talking about when's it Jimmy's turn? When's it Jimmy's turn? I mean, who knows, right? But Jimmy, I would say, besides his personal stuff, is very, very deserving to be in a main event spot, or at least an upper mid. But I mean, yeah, I think this is pretty much all to further what they're trying to develop with Jay, and so that leads to Jimmy taking the L and Jay taking whatever's left.
Does LA Knight get involved in this match?
Does he need to? Well, I mean, I guess he got his comeuppance on Jay already.
Yeah, but he's got beef with seemingly 3 out of the 4 at least.
He could, and that might be the reason they lose, and then that gives you either an LA Knight turn or a Jay turn. I think a Jay turn is more interesting, but I'm going to say, yeah, he does interfere, and it costs the Usos.
In a mixed tag team match, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch take on CM Punk and AJ Lee. Who the fuck predicted this match probably 2 years ago today?
Oh man, I had to figure it happened to happen sometime. I mean, I've been, like Pierce, you and I have talked before about like the probability of AJ Lee coming back.
Even this year, it was still very small, but money does talk. So
it does. And two, I mean, when you consider just like how Punk has been, since coming back, he's been away a lot. He hasn't had his wife with him. Obviously, public about missing home. Who wouldn't be, right? But I think Punk being as content as he is within the company and how well they've been treating him, that was my kind of validation to be like, well, it's only a matter of time before we get AJ back too, right? So it took a year longer.
it was very hard for me to say she was going to come back because she was very content doing what she was doing. She was retired. She had a lot of neck and back issues, and she wanted to rest, and she wanted to be with Larry and, be on TV and write movies and whatnot, and write her comic books. When her music hit on SmackDown, I damn near cried because I've been a proponent of AJ Lee. She's one of the greatest of all time, and she's well deserving of that huge pop she got, and holy shit chance and everything in between, because she defined that last little bit of the Divas era as being not a diva and being a professional wrestler. So I'm excited to see her come back. I've seen her do work for heels. And she seems to be still. I mean, she's in fucking incredible shape. Like, I don't know how you just get in better shape over 10 years. That's pretty insane.
Less travel, more time to be in the gym.
Less travel, more time to hit the gym, more time to be with Larry the dog.
Less stress. Yeah.
Less stress. Yeah, there's no way AJ Lee and CM Punk are losing this match.
No, not a chance.
Could be a Punk pin on Seth, but I think the more interesting way is a AJ Lee win over Becky by tap out due to the Black Widow.
Be good to see her bring that back. Also, it set the table for future time. Not like AJ Lee, fucking bogarting the championship belt and then, moving around with that. Didn't set that table. But, I mean, getting an actual win over Becky Lynch would absolutely set that matchup for Survivor Series. Would that be their next PLE following this?
Crown Jewel.
They don't have anything in October?
Yes, they do. Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Oh, yes. Crown Jewel. Well, also
Crown
equally
Jewel,
good.
not in Saudi.
No. They have enough pay-per-views. We didn't even talk about that. Who's buying the WrestleMania 43 tickets to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia?
Not I, says me. I don't think we're going to make that one, boys.
That's going to be tough to keep.
I wouldn't make it even if it was fucking affordable.
Well, it won't be, considering the government paid them $250 million.
Yeah, I guess Vegas only paid $5 million.
Yep.
Good Lord.
So when you see the offer like that, I don't necessarily blame them. From a business perspective, from a shareholder perspective, I'd be like, yeah, I want you in Saudi every year, but
God, Jeff.
Yeah.
It hurts.
I mean, we're going to see The Rock and Stone Cold, and who's ready for Taker Shawn 3? Like,
do you think they're going to ask
gonna be the
fucking still alive?
Oh, for sure. And the Ultimate Warrior. Can't wait to see Mojo in Saudi again.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, sorry, I derailed that a little bit, but
well,
someone
I did say Saudi. So.
Yeah, you said the magic word. So, Brendan, you were still going.
Was I?
Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, I can take over. That's the case because I didn't go yet.
Go for it. Go for it.
Will there be any intergender violence in this match?
Oh,
probably some slaps.
Like, will Punk slap Becky?
No, they're gonna slap. Becky's gonna slap Punk, and then.
Well, we've already seen that. We've already seen that.
Did you get anything a Seth Rollins stomp on AJ Lee?
Oh my God! With that. Oh
That'd
my
be
God. If Pierce is on board, yeah, that'd be cool.
Last time it happened was with Becky and Seth, with our boy Baron Corbin hitting the end of days.
That's why I'm bringing it up, because it's happened before where the heels did it to the face. Then Seth did say he wouldn't hit a woman, but then Becky didn't stand up for him in that little spot before they ended up it being a ruse or whatever. But
yeah,
I could see it happening.
He did say
you want a shock factor moment, especially because like her neck and all that stuff. Yeah, Seth.
Right.
Giving her the old stomp and do some damage.
Yeah, he did say he wouldn't hit a woman. He did not say that he would not stomp her neck into the dirt.
Yes, he does not. Also, that specific.
Also, I mean, if he's willing to do this to Edge when everybody was pretty sure that he was still retired and would have died had he received that kind of trauma to his neck or been paralyzed, then I feel like it's perfectly within Seth's character, especially now, to try something like that on AJ.
Yeah.
Will it hit? I don't know.
I agree. I'd be curious to see.
It'd be an interesting turn.
But yeah, CM Punk and AJ Lee win regardless.
Yes, sir.
For the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes defends against.
Not undisputed anymore. It's just the WWE Championship.
Well, that's what this says.
It's set up.
I don't know
It said
why
undisputed on the match card.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the match card specifically. I'll probably take a look at it while I talk about it. Cody Rhodes defends against Drew McIntyre.
I want Drew to win. He probably won't, but he fucking should. I'm not saying Cody doesn't deserve another good reign, but we've seen a year-long Cody reign recently. Not that I have Cody fatigue. He's the best babyface in the game by far, and he's a great champion. He's a great face of the company. Drew deserves another reign, and heel Drew with this championship, with his current character and everything about him, would be so entertaining.
Absolutely.
WWE.com says it's for the undisputed WWE Championship.
I thought they said they changed it back. So yeah.
No,
they're flip-flopping.
They stripped the lineage, which, made sense to anybody except for Pierce. Remember when they the undisputed Universal 18 times?
They stripped it the day of. So
yeah.
I thought you were inferring that they stripped it of its original, like the San Martino lineage.
No.
The Buddy Rogers.
That would be insane.
Oh my God, you scared the shit out of me.
No. That'll never happen. No.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, good. Yeah, like when I was watching the other night, they were talking about how undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes was going to be on SmackDown this upcoming Friday, I believe. So there's that. On that note, I want Drew to win. If Cody's done being Guile, or if he's still going to go be Guile, I think this is the way to put him out, at least until he's done doing that. And to all the points Pierce made, obviously, Drew, there's very few people who I feel would be deserving to beat Cody the way that Drew would. And since they both came back, honestly, I've been really jonesing for a feud between the two of them, given their history. The vague little tag run they had, and then look at them now after they both left the company and effectively reinvented themselves and are now like superstars. So I think that'd be a fun little pitch.
This feud is kind of lame with, Cody not being on TV. That, filming and then, obviously.
So the way they wrote Cody off was fucking great.
Sure, but I don't know. I ever since John Cena turned face again and had that match with Cody, which is a good match, I just haven't liked the management of the WWE Championship, quite frankly. I'm not particularly interested in how this feud has been presented. I don't have any investment in this match outside of the two people that are in it, which is not good, quite frankly. And this has been a problem with this championship basically ever since Cena won it at Mania. So
Cena had two very good feuds for that title in his reign, with Cody and with Punk. And then Cody immediately got written off as soon as he won it. So as a fan, it's tough to get invested. Not saying Drew's character work has been bad, because he's been, since mid-2023, he's been one of the best characters in WWE, bar none. But it's tough to get excited for a world title match when one person is doing the legwork.
Yep, I agree. I think Cody retains, which I don't.
I think he does too, but I would prefer a Drew win. I think Drew is very deserving of a world title run. He doesn't need to hold it till Mania. Cody can win it back somewhere in between and then face, I don't know, probably Roman Roman or Punk is the plan, but Drew's more than deserving of a another run with the title and in front of fans for a decently extended period.
More than 5 minutes.
More than 5 minutes.
There's no Money in the Bank
5
holders
minutes
that
longer
day.
than I last in bed.
Oh God.
Well, he said it, not me. That was his tag.
Main event. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
Why is this match happening? Like, what's the reasoning besides Brock
John
just
Cena.
showing
Brock
up
Lesnar.
and being like, I want to piss
John
off.
Cena.
I want to attack
Brock Lesnar.
John because I've been gone for an extended period of time.
John Cena.
And Brock Lesnar. And ESPN.
It's
Yes.
the ESP. Although on Monday Night Football, the guy they had promoted didn't know who either John Cena or Brock Lesnar is, which is fucking insanity. I don't
Okay,
care if you
John
don't know
Cena's
professional
won.
wrestling. John Cena is a fucking famous actor, and Brock Lesnar was a UFC heavyweight champion and NCAA champion.
Yeah,
These are
there's no excuse for not knowing Lesnar.
known people. He called John Cena John Cena, I think.
John Cena.
But people are saying Cena's going to win. I don't see Cena winning here. Brock should win 1,000%. Probably through. I don't think it's going to be SummerSlam 2014 again. Brandon, you've disappeared on the screen.
Yeah, it's getting dark over here or in my neck of the woods. Getting late.
But yeah, I expect Brock to win. Probably should be a fun match. I think maybe they should put some sort of stip on it, maybe a no DQ or something. Make it a little more interesting. Make it seem like Cena's got a leg in the race. Because in a straight pro wrestling match, even though Brock is older than Cena, Brock is still Brock goddamn Lesnar.
Yeah.
And he's a freak of nature. He's a one of one. He's the beast incarnate.
The alpha male.
He
of
is the
RTBC.
one in 21 and 1. Brock Lesnar is going to win.
I agree.
Yeah,
I don't think he loses.
I don't think you bring Brock back and just have him lose in his first match.
Well, they did that once.
Yeah, they did.
And how
They
well,
did do that
Work out.
once.
how well did that go over?
Not very well.
Yeah.
I mean, he ultimately was the longest reigning Universal Champion until Roman. So I guess something happened in between then and there. But I mean,
Yeah,
all the
a
same.
creepy old man happened.
Yeah.
John Cena's
And-
next appearance
yeah.
is not until Crown Jewel, for what it's worth. After this, he only has 6 shows left.
Let's savor them, boys.
Yeah, that's crazy to think. Wonder if they're going to start showing the ticker again, but like make it more colorful as opposed to the last time he was doing it. You know, but
I like what they're doing with John's entrances now, keeping that just black and white, very minimalist. And then when you hear the and then it turns into the colorful screens. I think that's a fun touch.
do.
The Fruity Pebble
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, a little bit, little spackle of color.
Also, shout out to Brock for ripping his pants on SmackDown. That was fucking hysterical.
And shout out to the guy
Yeah.
who said jorts are stronger than jeans.
It's a great,
Yeah, that was-
great sign.
I do also think Brock.
Brock's
Lesnar
always good
wins.
for things like that. Yeah,
So,
it's tough though, because like I mean, Brock can fuck off forever. And I thought about like, well, what if Cena were like to win? Like, what does he do from there? I guess, or what does Brock do from there? It goes both ways. If Cena wins, where does Brock go? If Brock wins, where does Cena go? Or like, how does that develop? Because if Cena's next appearance isn't until a PLE, then he's coming in off a loss, albeit to Brock. Understandable, but
Even
a loss
even
all the
at
same.
his age, even at these guys' quote unquote advanced age, losing to Brock literally means nothing because it's Brock Lesnar.
yep.
Right. Guess I'd just be curious how you build the next appearance for Cena.
Yeah, someone comes out and tells him he's washed up and done. Not
Yeah,
that hard,
perhaps.
right?
Yeah, just run Cena,
Yeah.
Grayson Waller. I mean, that like
No.
I don't think that's the answer.
I've seen it,
But like, you just
but
get
like it would make
Even if it's in
you know what I
Australia.
mean?
that's true. Actually, you know what? It is in Australia. That's actually a very good point.
That's why I brought up Waller.
Yeah, I totally didn't put the connection there. Yeah, if it's in Australia, you have Brock kick the shit out of him, and then you have Grayson Waller call him out. John squashes him. Instead of getting that to happen
Didn't
to
Grayson
Austin
Waller?
Theory, unfortunately for
No.
certain people.
Well, maybe that prompts Austin Theory to come back.
I mean, it
That
probably
whole
doesn't.
triangle. But it could.
Sorry, you were
It
saying
should.
before I brought up Austin Theory, you were saying something?
Well, with Grayson Waller, who was he Twitter beefing with? That was The Rock, right? Before The Rock came back
He Twitter beefs with
before
everybody.
WrestleMania 40. Well,
Yeah,
no, but he had some pretty
he
prominent
beefed
ones.
with me and Donnie within 5 minutes of each other at WrestleMania 40 weekend.
Before we knew each other.
Yeah,
Wow, that's wild. Stars aligning.
and then
I
like
just could have sworn.
12 hours later we met.
Yeah.
I just could have sworn that he was beefing with. I know he was beefing with Rock specifically, but I could have sworn he was beefing with Cena too, like trying to egg a match or
He's
something.
talked shit about Cena. He's talked shit about TNA. He's talked shit about
I just could have sworn it was like a pretty
Which
prolific one though.
we said TNA. I want a sidebar. It seems like they're kind of leaning towards a TNA NXT angle.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to go about it
Yeah, you'll have
for
War
what they're doing
Games.
on there.
Actually says
War
he means
Games.
something.
War games.
But yeah, I actually I could easily just that idea of Brock killing him and then somebody talking shit, which would probably make sense for it to be Grayson Waller, and then you have a
Have a
squash
Grayson
match.
Waller effect happen, and then give him a 5-10 minute match, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that very much seems like it would be likely. So, anyways. And then Brock, I mean, fuck. Give him Cody at that point.
Maybe give Brock Cody. I mean, those two work really well together. Could do. I mean, if Gunther's back, you could finally run Brock Gunther. Like Brock can go anywhere from here. I guess he's a SmackDown guy, but he can switch brands at ease because he's Brock Lesnar.
Give Jacob Fatu something to do.
Oh yeah.
Jacob's just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Are they saying he's injured right now?
I have no idea.
He's just off TV.
But yeah,
I think wherever Jacob goes from here, he's going to be fucking massive. So if they run Jacob and Brock, I mean,
Oh, they'll have to.
that's probably your Mania match.
I don't see them passing that up for anything. That's way too big.
but that's the two shows coming up this weekend, both on Saturday. We'll be back next week to review those shows.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, lest we forget, we had a show with a rather eventful occurrence this last Friday, did we not? Double dom.
Yeah.
Double dom.
And his work after that to get his deadbeat dad to put the belt around his waist. Peak. Peak.
It was great.
Peak.
Yes. Very much.
Fantastic. I mean, he's become one of the best characters in WWE. Him being, I mean, he's a world champion now. That's fucking insane. And I thought maybe we wouldn't see it for another couple years. I know with AAA it's a little different, but like him being a world champion is a good choice. He's gonna wear that belt with pride. He's going to be a great shithead heel champ in AAA. And he could lose it back to Vikingo anytime, even though Vikingo is just not. Crowd does not like Vikingo outside of the U.S. They could move Vikingo to fucking Raw or SmackDown anytime, and he would thrive. So, or NXT.
At least NXT. You know, I was gonna say they need more male talent in NXT for sure.
They sure do.
Give me Vikingo versus Ope-Eh any day.
Or Vikingo versus Javon Evans.
Yeah.
To be fucking insane.
So much bounce.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
I think that's our show. We got anything else we need to talk about?
No, I gotta go watch Dynamite.
It's 3 hours tonight.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh fuck! Now I really gotta watch Dynamite.
Should we see if anything's happened since we've been?
I'm sure something has that I'll make a joke about. So
I look forward to it.
Yeah, I don't see anything, but
all right. I think that's it. Yeah.
Brian,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
anything else?
Nope. Congrats to Dirty Dom. Doble campeón.
Yeah, congrats to Dirty Dom Mysterio. And thanks to all you for stopping in the Ope 3-Way. Have a beer on us. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.